What is up, Transformers fans and geeks? Zakatron here with another figure review. And today I'll be reviewing the Transformers Legacy Voyager class Jihaxus. And Jihaxus here is from Generation 2. And other than that, I don't know much about this character. Other than the fact when the first images came out of this guy, I thought he was super cool. So I had to do a little bit of research on this guy. And we'll get into that when we get the figure out of packaging. But first and foremost, let's get into the packaging. So there is Jihaxus in packaging. Hello. There is Jihaxus, an image of Jihaxus in his jet mode, his Cybertronian jet mode. He is from Transformers Legacy. He is from Generation 2. We do have the Transformers Generations logo on the side of the box. On this side of the box, we have images of Jihaxus. Top of the box, Transformers Legacy. On the other side of the box, we have this awesome Decepticon Legacy artwork. And on the back of the box, we have images of Jihaxus in both his modes, his robot, his jet mode, and he does transform in 23 steps. And we also have the tech specs here, which you just shoot at it with your phone and you get all the information on Jihaxus here. All right, so that is it for the packaging. So let's get Jihaxus out of packaging and see if he is more than meets the eye. So here is Legacy Voyager class Jihaxus out of packaging, and this guy looks fantastic. But I had to do a little bit of research on this character as I didn't have much knowledge of him, and I saw his first product images and I said, oh, this guy looks really cool. Let me pick him up. But so it says G2, and there was not really a G2 toy that came out for this guy. This is how he appears in the Marvel comics, which I thought that was really cool. So basically what you're getting is, a comic accurate version of Jihaxus. So what you're basically getting here, you're getting a Transformer, plus you can consider this guy a Marvel Legends figure, which I thought was pretty cool. And another little thing that they did add, they added a faction symbol there on his chest, G2 Decepticon faction symbol. In reality, he's not really a Decepticon. And in fact, Optimus Prime and Megatron actually joined forces just to fight Jihaxus in the comics. And I like this character a whole lot better after doing the research. So since that's out of the way, let's take a closer look at Jihaxus here and check out that mean mugging head sculpt, which is really cool. You've got the cockpit there in the chest. This guy was also inspired to be a Seeker as well. Let's get down to all the details, and I thought this is a very nice touch. All these wiring on his legs. This is very, very cool. You got the bat wings there, also on the legs. The back part is the backpack is very clean. Very, very nice looking figure. And as far as articulation, his head is on a ball joint. This one's pretty loose on my copy. And as far as arm rotation, he does a full 360. You have to move this backpack in order to get range of motion, but he does do that. Let's plug that back in. He does have bicep rotation, 90-degree bend at the elbow, and he does have articulated hands, which is very cool. His hands open up and they rotate. Very, very cool. He does have waist rotation. His legs go up that far, back that far. He does a little bit more than a 90-degree angle at the knee. And he does have the basic ankle rocker, and his feet to move forward as well. So yeah, very, very well done. And I like this guy. I like him a lot. So as far As his weapons, he does come with this blaster in red plastic, no paint apps on it. And he also does include this other blaster here. This looks more like a shotgun. Very, very cool. And you can have him hold his blasters. You open up his hand. You can have him hold his blasters, like so. His hand's a little bit stiff. But you can have him hold one blaster there and the other blaster. You can have him do the dual wield. Very, very nice. As far as weapon storage, he's got, he does have ports all over. If you want to just plug the weapons in, but all the instructions say you could get the two guns. You could just plug them in together like that. And he does have a port back here. Just plug it in his backpack. And there is weapon storage. So, another cool thing that this guy has, which I read on the wiki, there is a little hidden secret. This supposed to be like an infrared port or something, like a laser sight. It comes off like that. You could just unplug it, and so you could take this off here, and you could just plug this in the back of this gun here, and you have that. And you could also display him like this. You could just open him up like that. And so this little thing, you could just swivel it in. Let me get the nose cone out of the way. Swivel that in like that, if you wish. And you could display him without the laser sight, and you could also display him like this. So now he's got his sight set on his arm, or you can have him hold it. I mean, it's easier to have it like that. Maybe like this will be better. This wing gets in the way. You could plug that in like that. And you could give him all sorts of looks, which that is pretty cool. All right, so now for comparison, let's bring in some G2 bots here. So here is G2 Megatron. And here is G2 Laser Optimus Prime. And these three guys look good together. I would say maybe Jihaxus is just a smidge. He's just a smidge taller than both these guys. I mean, Prime has the big shoulder pads, but Jihaxus has the by a little bit of a hair, he's a bit taller. But yeah. All right, let's get these guys out of the way and let's transform Jihaxus into his jet alt mode. All right, now to transform Jihaxus into his alt mode, first thing we're going to do is we're going to detach this back part right here, and we're going to open up the back as well. So now we're gonna come up to the front. This flips open like this. We're going to flip this this laser sight. We're gonna flip it in like that, and we're going to flip out this nose cone right here. A nose cone in here. There you go. Flip out the nose cone. Flip that laser sight in. Come up to the top. We're going to flip the head in. We're gonna flip this down like that and then close up the cockpit. And then we have that all done. Then we're gonna come around here. We're going to collapse these arms. Oh, I forgot. We're gonna flip in the fists first before we do that. So we open that part up, flip the fist in, close it up. Come around here. Open that panel, flip the fist in, close it up. And now we could collapse this piece right there, and it's just gonna tab right in to the other arm. And the forearm's also gonna tab in together in the back. And everything's gonna be nice and tidy. This piece keeps opening up. Let's line up the pieces in the bottom. All right. So now that's all done. And we're gonna rotate at the waist. Like so. So now we're going to pop out these thrusters like that from the back of the legs. We're gonna get these fins here, we're gonna rotate them out. And they're going to stay right in place. Same thing on the other side. This one went the other way. Was I doing it right? Yes, I was doing it right. So now they're going to be in place. Looks kind of like that. So now these feet, we're gonna rotate them out like that. And so now we're going to flip this piece downward like that. And so we're going to collapse the legs like in the Combiner Wars. And then this piece is gonna tab right in here. So make sure we do that. Come in, make sure you have a slot right there, tab right there on the top of the jet. Do the same thing on the other side. Combiner War style. It doesn't feel like separating. There we go. So let's make sure that everything tabs in, and that side. That's this side. So now we're going to collapse the legs in, and actually make sure the fins are together. Legs are all done. Get these fins on here, flip them down, and flip them in like that. So far, we're looking good. So now we're going to get these arms, and then we're just going to pull them down, back like that, and then we're gonna tap them in right here between the legs. If I can find the tabs. Oh, never mind, they're just gonna stay right there, like that. All right, so now the wings, we're going to unhook. We're gonna flip them forward, and then we're gonna come back. Gonna open them up. Supposed to do that first, and then push this down, and so that wing tabs right in there. And so far we have that. So let's open up this wing first. One tab, fold it forward, bring it back, come right back down, tab it in like that, and there is Jihaxus in his awesome looking Cybertronian jet mode. And this was also described as a seeker on steroids. So very, Very cool. Alt mode, let's get into the details. We have a transparent plastic cockpit. Obviously there's nothing there. We have all that nice wiring detail there. Very, very cool. Very, very, very nice alt mode. I dig it. As far as for weapon storage, supposed to get this, and this just plugs in. Supposed to go this way. Underneath the nose cone. Supposed to go like that, and they want you to plug this gun, this port back here. Or is it this one? It doesn't matter, it's full of, I think the instructions wanted to put it in this back one right here. Like that. And there you have weapon storage, but you could plug these weapons wherever you want. You don't have to plug them in the way the instructions tell you. You could also, you have ports all over the place, so you could do that. I like the nose cone the way it is, so I'm okay with plugging this gun right back here with the other one. To me, I think that looks a little better than, so you have a clean nose cone rather than have that gun underneath there. This looks a whole lot better. All right, now for comparison, here is Jihaxus with his other G2 counterpart, G2 Megatron. And those two look good together. And one last comparison, here is Jihaxus with Laser Prime. And see how these two G2 bots in disguise look together. Try to get Prime there fully in shot there with Jihaxus there. Very, very cool. And maybe like that. That looks a little better. Let me straighten out a little bit. That looks a little better. All right. So in conclusion, I absolutely love this guy. I love the fact that Hasbro gave us a figure that's not part of the main line. It's based on a comic book, and he's on his own side. It gives us a new villain. And aside from the character, I love the figure. He looks great in both his modes. The transformation is nice and fluid, and I basically have nothing negative to say about this guy. I absolutely recommend him. I give him 5 stars, 2 thumbs up, 10 out of 10, A++, all the platitudes for this guy. Pick him up. He's available right now at Amazon.com or wherever Transformers are sold. So let me know what you think about Legacy Jihaxus by leaving a comment down below. So that's it for this review. Please make sure to check out my other videos. Make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe, and make sure to share this video. So this is Zagatron signing out, and this was the Transformers Legacy Voyager class Jihaxus video review. And thank you for watching.